Welcome, everybody, to Age of Radio Mercury. I'm super excited to be here. Again, this is your home for podcasting and other pop culture news. My name is Jeremy Quintanilla, the host of Mercury and the co-founder of Age of Radio. And I have the gang all with me today, all three of them.
Hey.
And Dustin, his beautiful face was up there earlier. Now, Dustin, I want you to make sure that you are able to hit amazing as many times as possible, because we have an amazing show for you today. We are live at the Phoenix Zoo, and we have a jam-packed day. I do apologize. We had some technical difficulties, so we are starting this a little bit late, but I think it's going to be well worth it because we have so much stuff in store for you. We're going to sit down with Danny Marianino and talk about the new book, Dana and the Lost Lizard, which I'm really excited about. And in a few moments, maybe in about 10-15 minutes, we're going to have a live skink here as well.
Yay! I love lizards.
The live skink had a prior engagement.
We had an old skink coming named Timbuktu, and now we have a new skink.
Skink.
I'm here for the skanking.
Yep, for the skink.
That's what I'm here for.
So, quick anecdote. Jeremy, he types so fast. He's so busy.
Goodness.
We love that he's so busy. He does so many typos that every time he typed skink, I thought he meant skunk. And I'm like, why are we bringing a skunk on camera?
Jeremy sometimes has a speech impediment.
That is technically true also.
Yeah.
But again, I was making some funny jokes about skinks yesterday.
Yeah.
And now we get to skink out with Yorgi is the name, correct? Is it Yorgi? So it looks like Timbuktu had a prior engagement.
Yeah.
I wonder what you think his prior engagement is.
He was skanking.
Well,
He went to a punk show.
He went to a punk show.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah.
What do
Yeah.
you think he's doing?
I think he's getting rescaled. I mean, you got to keep those things up to date.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good point as well.
I think he's meeting with foreign ambassadors.
Probably.
Oh, yeah. He's
Probably
in charge
that's
of
it.
our politics moving
Yeah.
forward
Yeah,
and
yeah,
public policy
Absolutely.
for the
I
zoo.
know.
Yeah.
All right, so we're also going to be working on winning some money today. We're going to try to find some people around the zoo to come and play a game with us, and they'll get the opportunity to win gift cards. And we might have them actually maybe team up with us and maybe play. I guess me and one of them will play maybe Chuck and one of
Sure.
them and see who has the most animal knowledge.
Oh,
But we'll
I
be
know
working on setting
stuff.
that up as well.
Yeah.
We also are going to be doing a full walkthrough of the Wild Side Gallery, and we're going to try to get to the other gallery that they have here as well, which we'll talk about a little bit later. We were working on trying to get Trey into this as well, but unfortunately we're a little bit behind schedule, so we are going to continue to kick this off with a little bit about the Phoenix Zoo specifically. I don't know if you
It's
guys
in
knew
Phoenix.
this.
Yeah.
It is in Phoenix, but did you know that it used to be called the Maytag Zoo?
Oh, really?
Okay.
When?
Back in 1962, and we're
Okay,
going to try
way
to get
before
this.
my time.
Yeah, we're going to try to get this chant going here in one moment.
Is it
But in
because of the washing machines?
1961, Robert E. Maytag
Oh.
gathered friends in Phoenix to discuss building a zoo for the city. The enthusiasm quickly grew, and the Arizona Zoological Society held its first meeting that April.
I
Now-
remember it well.
You were there.
Yeah.
100%. You were part of the original Zoological Society.
was.
Wow.
He was there with the
How did
skink.
we go to high school together then?
I'm stupid.
Yeah, he was held back for 40 years.
Wow. Okay. All right.
All right, now, but unfortunately, in 1962, Robert had a sudden death, and his wife Nancy vowed to complete the project in his honor, sparking a citywide movement under the slogan. This is what I wanted to chant: "Build the zoo in 62."
Oh.
Build
The
a zoo in 62.
Build the zoo in
In
62.
62.
All right, that's enough chanting.
Yeah, that's enough chanting. No one wants to hear us chant for a year that's
We still got
gone
until
by.
62.
Now, a lot of the times there was, unfortunately, when nonprofits get started or businesses get started, unfortunately, they go through some financial hardship, and they actually went through financial hardship as well, but they actually got through it. They renamed the Phoenix Zoo in 1963, the first time that Chuck got kicked out of high school
Yeah.
and got held behind for those next 40 years until he got back into it.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Now, the mission of the zoo is to advance stewardship
30 years.
and conservation of animals and their habitats while providing experiences that inspire people and motivate them to care for the natural world. So I would love everyone to do that's watching this live, go ahead and hit that like button if you love animals. So we should see some likes, or I'm going to assume that you don't like animals, in which case I don't know who doesn't like animals. I love animals, and that's going to bring us to our first question for everybody.
Well, the pedant in me is wondering about the unnatural world that's unspoken there.
What are you talking about?
Never mind.
Okay, so what? So we're going to start with Jinx. Jinx, when was the last time you were at the Phoenix Zoo?
Actually, I was just talking to Chuck about this, and unfortunately, it's been a long time. I have been coming to Zoo Lights. Zoo Lights is an exhibit they have during the holiday season, where at night they kind of light up all the exhibits. I actually went to that about 2 years ago, but I haven't been to the Phoenix Zoo in quite some time, and I'm pretty much a Phoenix native, so it's been some time. I'm happy to be back. I do love animals. I've been to zoos all over the world, so I'm happy to be back here in my hometown zoo.
Nice. So another question
cool.
for you, if you're and I'm hoping I can get you to the third one. What is your favorite exhibit here, and what's your favorite animal?
I do love the reptiles exhibits. I am kind of a snake addict.
See,
do
she
enjoy
loves
them.
snakes.
I do.
No.
And he hates snakes.
I
So
do
this
love
is
snakes.
exciting. I wish, you know what,
No.
Joaquin, what I
No.
need you to do is get
No.
me as many snakes as you can.
No,
Bring
no, please
I want
don't.
to have a snake bouquet. Snake.
no, he's
Look,
I
I'm
don't-
already.
He's already like, I'm done.
I'm already
I'm
done.
done.
But my
I gotta
favorite-
go.
But my favorite animal is an elephant. I do love elephants. I got to go to an elephant orphanage in
Oh wow.
yeah, in Sri Lanka, and we like bathed the elephants. It was so
Wow.
much fun. So
That's
they're my
cool.
favorite.
Did they
That's so
did
awesome.
they play with the water with their
Yeah,
trunks?
they do. They do.
That
They're
is
really awesome.
so cool.
I play with water in
Okay,
my
so
trunks.
here's the fun question.
It's the only way
Can
to do
you
it.
make
Yeah.
can you make the sound of your favorite
Of
animal?
course, you're gonna say
Oh
that.
gosh, yeah. What does he ask us to do?
I don't know. What do they
Is
say?
it-
They
I
sound
don't know. You
different.
were the one that bathed with them.
I feel like that's a vacuum,
What
though.
sound is
No,
Yeah.
not an elephant. Okay, moving on.
Okay, all right. So Joey, you had a fun story when we were walking up here. You
Yeah.
said that you actually had used to have a membership to
Yeah.
the zoo,
Yeah,
and
we
you
used to.
actually took your kids here all the time.
We
Tell me about that.
for years we lived not even 10 minutes away from here, and we would every year buy a pass, a year pass, a
Oh,
year long pass,
nice.
and we would come like if it was like I was like, hey, I want to do something. We would just drive out here and come out for the day. It was really cool.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a really cool time. There was one moment where we I believe it was the leopards, or we were out. They were out there,
Oh.
Okay.
and
They were just
they
out
were
and
like,
about.
no, they were like
Hanging
getting
out.
close. They were getting so close
Yeah.
that like I was like they were licking their lips because I had a little baby with me. I was like, whoa, they're gonna try to eat my baby. But no,
And that's why he got rid of the membership.
they got so close like to the water.
close
and
did
were
they
just-
get?
It was really cool.
How
That's
close did they
cool.
get, Joey?
Probably about 100 yards.
Yeah.
100
little
yards. Is it that
A
close?
little bit closer.
All right. So what's your favorite animal? And then you know what I'm going to ask.
Other than
my,
human.
My favorite animal. My favorite exhibit here is probably the sloth.
Okay.
Aw.
Is that your
Yeah.
favorite animal?
Probably. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
how make a sound that the sloth makes?
So what does a sloth? What sound does a sloth? It's like what
The sound of
what,
silence.
It's like what does the fox say, right?
Yeah.
What does the sloth say? I don't know. How would that go?
I don't know.
watch
Whatever-
you
Maybe
like
it's
Zootopia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And slowly
Just imagine like
smile.
a methed out sloth. Like, hey man,
Oh my
hey man, I'm up in this tree. What are we doing? What are we doing? I need to go all the way down there, and it takes me like a week to process my food, so I can go down there every week and poop.
Right. That's exactly what happens. Okay, Chuck, when was the last time you were at the zoo? Favorite
Well,
exhibit?
again,
Favorite
Jinx and I
animal?
were talking about this. The last time I remember being to the Phoenix Zoo was when my son was a toddler. We brought him here to watch Finding Nemo. They had like in the
Oh,
yard.
cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
He's
awesome. Love
23
that.
now.
Yeah, that was a long time
Oh,
ago.
Definitely
So
not
it's been
a
a good
toddler.
it's gonna been good lifetime
It's been
since
about
you've been at the Phoenix
it's
Zoo.
been a while.
Absolutely a lifetime.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Absolutely.
I also have just been way on the west side,
Yeah,
so
no
driving out here
excuse.
is not.
You
Yeah,
drove
there's
here
no-
today.
Yes, well, I also live closer now.
That's a good
job.
point.
Good
Okay,
job.
so favorite animal.
Peregrine falcon.
Sound.
Sound. What is it say?
No.
What kind of falcon is this?
It's the one that punches things.
There's a falcon that punches.
How do I
Yes,
make
there's
a
a falcon that punches things. It's like one of the fastest animals in the world.
Okay.
And it just zooms down and just
You think you could get
Hits
them
its
to
prey.
box?
no, that's not how they
That's not how they.
No,
dive,
they don't
they
care
dive
about
bomb and they
The
just
dive bomb. So
hit
they so they punch things by dive bombing them, not
yeah,
by
of course.
jumping down and then
I
Like,
thought,
put in there.
yeah, I'm
What
thinking like Looney Tunes style.
Right?
You know?
Okay.
They,
All right.
they kick things, I guess. They use their feet, I suppose.
Okay, so my favorite animal is a tortoise. I actually haven't been to the zoo. My mom used to have a membership. I think that was the last time I came with her.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I came with her last year as well.
Oh, nice.
And some ducks attacked me. They say that you're not supposed to feed the ducks, but I
Oh,
think
man.
everybody was feeding them, and they just kept coming over to get more food. But
They
that
kept,
was
they kept feeding them Jeremy flavored bread.
Yep, and they loved it, and they kept coming over to it. And it looks like we actually have some comments here. Hello, everyone. Hey,
Yay.
Gio, how are you doing? Oh, nice. From India. Someone from India is watching.
Oh, nice.
Very cool.
Actually, you can get to see some of the zoo today
No,
because
that's
we are
Indiana.
going. Oh, is it Indiana?
No, I don't know. I
No,
can't read.
No, it is Indiana. It is Indiana. It could have been Indiana. You never know.
I don't.
All right. So mine's a tortoise. I have two tortoises. They're
What's the
sulcata
sound?
tortoises, and I'm going to get to it.
Oh, okay.
The only time I've
He
heard them
knows.
two sounds was once when Francis, the
Mhm.
younger one, I mean, they're from the same hatchling, but he was younger. And then Raphael's bigger. They were fighting over fruit once.
Oh.
And so Francis had his fruit,
Yes.
and Raphael came over to him, grabbed the fruit, and he
Oh.
literally started crying, and he was all, and he
That's
literally did that
hilarious.
sound, and I was like, "What is happening?" I was like, "Dude, it's okay."
Oh,
And so then
poor
I got him
baby.
more strawberries, and he was fine.
That's
But
hilarious.
It was crazy. And then
Oh, I do love tortoises. too.
Raphael
What it
went
sounds
through.
like
Raph-
when tortoises cry.
do it. You do it now. All right, so Raphael also was going through like a terrible 3s or terrible 4s, and he would just charge everybody.
Oh, man.
And when he would charge people, he would be like, "Rah!" And he would like scream as he was doing it. I'm like,
That's
"What is
hilarious.
going on?"
He was practicing
Um,
his ninja.
so
his
I'm pretty
ninja
That'll
sure-
be cool, man.
I'm pretty sure they hate me,
Oh,
and that's
no.
exactly what's going on.
Oh, it's because you're their captor.
Correct, because I did
Yes.
kidnap them.
Yeah.
Oh.
And that's exactly what happened. All right, so that's the story of the Phoenix Zoo and
Sure
our
is.
favorite animals. But let's talk about the art, because that's really why we're here.
Let's do it.
We're all artists.
Sure.
You can bring
So,
those
yeah.
people in.
Oh, actually, you guys can come on over. Come on over and
on
hang
over
out.
and
We're doing a
enjoy.
live
Yeah.
show. If you want to come and watch, we're going to have
You
a
can heckle.
live skink here named Yorgi.
And
Yorgie.
get some stickers.
Yeah, I don't know where the stickers are at.
They're right up
Stickers
there
right
in that
there.
basket.
Yeah, you can have a whole bag of
Rummage
candy
through our
because it's not
basket.
even up there. Deb, can you
Oh.
grab the candy over there and maybe get some candy for people? But we're gonna have a live skink come down here. Lizard,
Lizard or I don't know,
lizard,
You gotta
kind of
skink.
reptile.
We just have to assume it's live, dude.
Yeah,
But
that's a good
you're not
point.
bringing a
Joaquin,
dead
I
one
don't
out
think
here.
he's gonna bring a dead one down here. All right, so come on over, and then later too. If you want to reach out to Deb over here, if you're watching, we're gonna later this afternoon. We're gonna be doing a fun animal game where you could win $25 gift cards.
Yeah.
By making me and Chuck seem like we know nothing about animals, which is probably
yeah.
going to be.
Probably
Very
Although
easy
similar.
to do.
You did some
Very
skink
easy
stuff.
to do.
You did some skink research.
I
I
like-
heard.
I like falling down little Wikipedia rabbit holes about animals.
Yeah, that's
Wikipedia.
true.
Yeah.
All right, so that's the story about the Phoenix
90s
Zoo.
AI.
But let's talk
Yeah.
about art. If you
Better
didn't
than
know, there are
ChatGPT.
2 galleries here. Did you guys know that there's 2 art galleries here?
Yeah,
No,
I
sure.
did actually.
You did because
I-
you have the.
I
reading.
honestly,
One of them
No,
is
I
just
did
a gallery
before.
filled with
I
people
honestly
named
didn't
Art.
even know we even have one gallery.
Yeah, so there's the Savannah Art Gallery, which is inside of the Grill, which we're going to try to do streaming from that
Like,
here
Grill?
later
What the
today.
hell is that?
Awesome.
Yeah, it's over there, I think. Okay, and then we're at the Wildside Art Gallery here, and it's located beyond the turnstiles at the zoo's entrance. And there's
Just to the
also
left.
just to the left. There's also Danny Marianino, who is talking about his book Dana and the Lost Lizard, which we're going to be doing an interview with him later today as well. And so you might be thinking art at the zoo. Well, you know what? We're going to learn a little bit about art on the wild side. So, Dustin, if you can go ahead and play this video that I stole from another news company and see if we can get copyrighted. I'm just kidding. It's from the Phoenix Zoo.
Speaking of art at the zoo, your favorite animal, elephants do art.
Yes,
Ah,
they
They like
do.
to
That's
paint
true.
and stuff.
They're amazing artists.
Cue that video. There it is.
All right. There we go. Go ahead. And we're going to play this for you right now. And then we'll be right back with Matt. And
The Phoenix Zoo is home to more than 100 different habitats and over 3,000 wild animals. But within their 125 acres, you can also take a walk with art on the wild side.
The zoo is home to a lot of beautiful art. And prior to our program, it wasn't really well recognized. and wasn't really cataloged as to what we had and what its value might be. We took it upon ourselves. It was one of the early tasks for the art committee to catalog the art and get appraisals on it and value it, but also to bring it to the attention of the public. And that grew as we started exhibiting art in our restaurant, Savannah Grill, to use that avenue as a different avenue to bring maybe different people to the zoo who might have had a different interest through our art.
The Art on the Wild Side program began housing rotating art exhibitions at the Savannah Grill in February 2019. The idea coming from artist Diana Hessen.
It's a quieter, more still experience to stand before a piece of art. When you're walking through the grounds and you see our animals, you know, it's kind of an in-your-face experience. There's a lot of activity, there's a lot of smells, there's a lot of sounds. But when you're on your own, standing in front of a piece of art, you have time to reflect on what you're seeing.
In 2023, the program expanded, transforming the zoo's original auditorium into a full-time art gallery.
All of our art, you will notice, is dedicated to conservation through animals and their habitats. We want to help inspire people to listen to our mission about conservation and caring about the natural world and using art to do that. So that's just been a goal of ours, and now that we had such wonderful reception to the art we hung in the Savannah Grill, that inspired us and the folks at the zoo to refurbish this building and make it into a full-time art gallery.
The gallery features multiple exhibitions a year with a variety of paintings, sculptures, photographs, and more from various local and international artists.
It never gets old because everything we see is so different. Even if the subject matters are similar, you will see that each artist approaches it differently, and it's very inspiring to me personally to just see their art and how much they care about their art.
That's a real privilege. And so to be able to come to the zoo and see international art like that is really a gift. And what we hear often is, I haven't been to the zoo in many years. Or, I haven't been to the zoo since my children were little. Or, I didn't realize everything you were doing here. And so it's a means to an end. We're bringing and it's exciting to give them a different experience.
And the inspiring pieces can go beyond the gallery walls, as some of the artwork is available to buy, with a portion of the proceeds going back to the zoo's conservation efforts.
On our opening nights, we have opportunities to purchase the art, and at the end of the exhibit, our viewers can take it home.
The family-friendly gallery is open Thursdays through Sundays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Reporting in Phoenix,
Come and be inspired and bring your family and bring your kids.
I'm Emma Parkhouse for Your Life, Arizona.
All right, everybody, we are back live here from the Phoenix Zoo, and I want to give a shout out shout out absolutely exactly like that to Emma Parkhouse. She didn't know she was going to be part of the Mercury gang today, but we want to thank CBS for that amazing video that they made for the Phoenix Zoo that we utilized, so you knew a little bit more about the art gallery. But I want to turn our attention over to Joaquin and
Joaquin's like,
to Joaquin. This is Joaquin, handsome Joaquin, devilish Joaquin. Yep. And so this is Yorgi. So Joaquin, I know Chuck has 1,000 questions for you, and we're going to get to those. But what is this that we have here?
You can have her for $20. $20.
Yes.
That's his first question, right?
Yeah.
How much of her can I get for 11?
Just a part of her for $11.
You got prehensile tail.
I'll pitch in 10 and we can share.
You will get a lick. You can have a lick. I'm kidding. Don't lick her.
All right.
I get
Okay.
fired.
All right. So this is. Go ahead and tell me a little bit about your friend here.
So Yorgi looks like a weird-looking little animal, right? She is a prehensile-tailed skink, not a skank. I heard we were talking about that earlier,
I know.
right?
I said my bad. I was playing around
we
yesterday.
do not judge her dating lifestyle not at all. But skinks are a type of lizard. Now, they are very slender like lizards. They honestly sometimes look like snakes because they have stubby little arms and long bodies. She's very unique, though, because she has pretty long legs and
She's
a
fat.
super long.
No,
Whoa,
I'm just
whoa.
Whoa.
Not
Whoa.
shaming.
She's big bone.
She's fat with a pH, okay? pH
Yeah,
fat.
pH.
pretty hot.
Exactly.
Pretty hot and tempting.
But yeah, she has a super long tail, which you'll see will help her climb objects.
Mm.
She is called a prehensile-tailed skink for a reason, because prehensile means she can grab onto things just like some monkeys can. And she, as you said earlier, is arboreal, which means she likes to live up high in the trees. So we have this branch here for her to climb on. Not my arm, because if
No.
you look at her claws there, they're actually pretty dang sharp.
Very
And they
dinosaur-like.
turn my arm into this completely disgusting looking
I mean,
mess.
cat owners, are you out there?
Mhm. That's okay though, because once I go to a bar after that, and chicks see all the scars, they go, "Oh, it's wrestling
Yeah.
tigers."
Oh, nice.
Definitely wasn't this cute little green lizard.
So
Oh, yeah.
so let me ask you a question. So 3 of us are petting her right now.
Mhm.
Does that bother her?
No, so she's an ambassador animal, so she
Oh.
has
Oh,
to.
so maybe Timbuktu is doing public policy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Right.
no, she's
She's on a
currently
road
Timbuktu
show.
is out there doing something else right now.
Yeah.
She's helping out kids. Yorgi wanted this show. I said she's hatched, but she was actually born here at the zoo. We got her as a little tiny
Oh,
lizard.
wow.
So she's been hanging out with us for quite a long time. I want to say over 20 years with
Oh,
her.
wow. So
What's
what's
the
the,
prehensile
Uh-huh.
tail?
so what's the average lifespan of a skink?
I actually forget exactly how much it is for these guys,
Yeah.
but they can live for a pretty long time.
Wow.
Reptiles like her can, pretty much keep going. Not like tortoises, though. Tortoises can get like 200 years
Oh my
old. We have
gosh.
some pretty old
Okay.
ones out there.
They're the worst. No, they're amazing.
Isn't it like the
They're
Mine
axolotl or
are the
something like
worst.
that can has regenerative.
Yeah, well,
properties?
axolotls can like regenerate like so much of their body.
Oh, wow.
And that's funny you bring that up, because you'd think she's a lizard, so she can. Oh, there
She
she's
really
going for my
wants
arm.
to go into your
She's
arm.
gonna go for my arm, and this is it, guys. You're gonna see me get shredded to ribbons live on TV.
No, no.
I hope you like
She
your.
looks amazing. Like to see her like
No, we'll do
pause
this
and
one.
No, do the
climb.
truck. Do the truck. Do the
Yeah,
truck.
we have to get her on the
amazing.
trunk here.
There
Come
you
on.
go.
Come on.
Yay.
Oh, just
So
sort of
one
protect
thing-
your arm
yeah.
a little bit.
No, you're good. You're good.
No, I want. No, I'm just kidding.
I
I want to see. I want to see
blood.
Joaquin get scratched.
But anyways, like I was kind of getting at though, we've had her for such a long time that she's used to these programs.
Mm-hmm.
She sees kids all the time. She goes to hospitals. She goes on the news. She's
Wow.
a celebrity more than me. And there
Oh,
she goes
Yeah.
again.
Oh
We're just gonna
my
keep doing
gosh,
this.
She is so pretty. So one of the things that I noticed when I pet her, like I can feel that it's obviously scales, but it's really smooth.
Yeah.
Is that similar to how all lizards are, or how all reptiles are?
It
Is
real-
it really? Because obviously I have sulcata tortoises,
Mhm.
so they have the spikes on the side, and they're super dry. And I don't know. I probably need to
Your
water
Statue of
mine
Liberty.
more. Look
Nice.
at that.
Pretty.
So is that pretty common that it's kind of more smooth?
It's
and kind
common
of-
in skinks. So
Got
skinks actually have smoother scales. That's what makes them unique. Now, some of them have a little bit more of a rougher scale formation. It's kind of like the way that their scales are formed is also what makes a skink a skink. But no, reptiles will be very different depending on what creature you're working with. I mean, some of your desert
Probably
dwelling like
also
lizards
they're
are going to be,
habitats.
so much
Like
more
a horned
rough.
toad.
So did you mention her habitat? Did we not get there?
It's arboreal.
Arboreal.
Well, she
but
lives
like
in trees,
what
but
kind
she,
of
yeah, she lives
temperance?
in the rainforests in the
Okay.
Solomon Island.
Rainforest.
She is a rainforest gal.
Ah,
Okay.
What? So when you
Very
say
humid.
prehensile, that means that it can grab things, it can hold on to things. Does she get into trouble with her tail? Like, does she just go around stealing stuff?
No, but she does sometimes grab my keys. So if I'm not paying attention, if
Oh,
I'm
are
not
you
paying
kidding?
attention
Stealing
to
your
her,
car?
yeah, she's taking my car and my information. The whole thing.
Nice.
No, her tail will sometimes like dig into my belt loops or into like my key rings.
Yeah.
And if I'm not paying attention and I like move and I don't realize that she's got like a grip around it, yes, stuff like that can happen.
So do they use their tails like in nature
Mhm.
in ways like that?
So you'll notice right now with this tiny little branch that I have here, she'll actually
Uh-huh.
wrap her tail around that so she can hold on to it and just have an additional limb there to keep her
Yeah.
safe and perched up on things. But one thing I did want to bring up earlier, though, as I said, she hatched here. That's actually not true. These guys don't hatch. They actually give birth to live
That's
young.
what I was going to
Oh.
ask, because I was researching that, and I would research
Okay.
that.
not a lot
So
of reptile species do that.
No, and it's a very fancy word called ovoviviparous or ovoviviparous, depending on who you ask. And basically, that means her eggs are going to be inside of her, and they're going to hatch inside. Typically, it's only one skink. Sometimes you can't have twins, but normally it is going to be one skink in there. It's going to be a pretty big little guy compared to her body.
How long is the
That is
gestation period?
About 7 months. Don't quote
Oh
me.
wow! Is that because
I'll quote you.
they hatch because they hatch inside instead of laying the eggs and letting them like?
Yeah,
okay.
letting them gestate outside.
So what's like the significance of that kind
More
of?
than likely because they're arboreal and their eggs
There's
are stolen and eaten.
Nowhere for them to really,
Oh,
actually
okay, okay.
safely put their little
They don't-
fellows
they
out
don't
there.
nest, so
that's a good
Okay.
point.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's
Really
so cool.
Oh, so cute.
Yes.
Oh, so pretty.
7 months.
imagine
Do
though.
they
if
all-
humans were to like lay eggs.
Yeah.
Life
Yeah,
would be
right?
so much easier.
Just gotta like
So I also read that, and I wasn't sure. I know Matt said that we were going to have a skink, and then I heard
Hi, guys,
lizard,
come on
and I know
over.
that a lizard is a skink. or a skink's a lizard, I guess. But my question is, there was something that I was reading about that talked about that after they're born, they actually stay together. Is that true? Like, does the baby stay with the mom and the dad, like, or in like
right on
a
top of their
community,
heads.
and then they wait a period of time, and then they go out?
So these guys will actually hang out for a long time together up
Got
in
it.
the tree. So they're pretty social lizards in that aspect. Now, whether or not they go to like their local pub and the movies afterwards, I can't say that, but they do live together.
But
You know,
often,
safety
like,
in numbers.
Often, like snakes, right? Snakes just abandon, don't they? Like they kind of just abandon.
There are some snakes that actually demonstrate parental care. But yeah,
Okay,
in most
yeah.
cases, you'll see like a snake will lay her eggs and then kind of go on her way and they'll hatch. And it's like, hey, fend for yourself, guys.
Mhm.
But reptiles honestly get a pretty bad rap. There's a lot of them that demonstrate amazing parental care.
Okay.
Now, can Chuck not buy this one
Not that one.
specifically?
25
Oh,
bucks.
Yorkie?
But you can't buy Yorkie. But you can go and we can buy them and keep them in our houses.
That's a
So
good one.
it is common to see like exotic animals like this one as like, you know, pets. I will say, like, you know, in some cases you want to be very careful where you're purchasing your reptiles from because they can be getting poached or, you know, bred in a very like unsafe environment. So you want to do your research when you're looking for pets like these guys. If you do care for reptiles, you know your world, right?
Right.
You just want to make
I'm
sure
no
that
herpetologist, but yeah.
you just want to know that these guys are coming
You're not
from
going
like
to school
a
for
good
that?
source,
No.
you know, because a lot of for our program animals, we have a blue tongue skink and a prehensile tailed skink.
What tongue is the color?
She's got a pink tongue.
Oh,
Yeah,
is the blue tongue skink, is that the bigger one? These are the bigger ones, right?
he's about her size, just a little chunkier and a little stubbier. Arms aren't that long.
Are they able to, if they come down here, are they able to?
If they want to.
You guys want to come down here and pet the skink?
$5.
You want to smell it?
I don't think it's $5.
I do wonder. Are there certain creatures that
You guys
have
wanna come down?
prehensile-
What do you mean? That like just
I
don't,
just
just like don't use it?
Go on the other side.
I'm
Sorry.
trying to think of
I would
That's
say
not
I would
doing her
say
job.
the
human,
etymology of hensile.
human primates. You know, we have no tail to use.
Yeah, there we go.
All right, so if you want to touch little York, just gonna touch her right in her back right there. Remember, if she bites you, the Phoenix Zoo is not responsible for any injury or loss of life.
You're not allowed to bite her back.
Oh, she likes that.
Oh,
She's
she
excited.
likes that.
Yeah,
Of course she does.
excited.
Like, stop!
Oh,
Stop! Please!
Now, like I said, Yorkie's done this for a long time, so this is literally just so super normal for her.
Oh.
Beautiful.
Now, if I was to bring you a skink from our like reptile team that we have out here on the trails that don't go off to programs, they just be like,
See, that's what I was wondering.
Now, some of them are
So
nice.
what is the sound of a skink? 'Cause
What
we've done
sound does
animal
a skink
sounds.
make? You know, I've never heard her, but I'm pretty sure I've heard Celine Dion being sung. Oh, there you go. I've never actually heard her talk, but who knows? Maybe she's a good singer.
Hi.
But they do hiss, you know, when they get really upset, they can hiss and
Yeah,
they,
that's
they
what Chuck
puff up and
does.
make noises.
So does Jinx.
Yes.
I've never heard it because her and I
I
are
need
on
coffee
good
first.
terms.
Yeah.
So
You
I've
haven't
never
pissed
heard
her
her
off
hiss.
yet, so.
No.
So Joaquin, asking a few questions. I know we spent a lot of time on Yorgie, but for you, what's your favorite exhibit? How long have you been with the Phoenix Zoo? What's your full role here? Can you tell us a little bit about
Yeah,
that?
so I've been here for I think almost 8 years now. Yeah, and my favorite exhibit here was actually Predator Passage, which is our habitats that we opened up last year for our African lions, leopard, and hyena. Now, with that came my favorite animal. In fact, let's cover it here really quick. I love skinks. Yorgie's my favorite. It's actually the African lion. I
Oh.
love
Okay.
African lions.
All right. So do you know what I'm going to ask you next?
What it sound as a lion
Yeah.
make?
Can you do a line?
You want me to do a territorial lion call?
Yes,
He
do
goes,
it.
All right, all right.
That's what he sounds like.
They sound like Matthew Broderick. All right, so here, I will try cub first because the
Okay.
cubs actually kind of meow. They go, it's super cute. They're really little.
Yeah.
But yeah, once they get bigger, they're like, oh,
Oh, yeah.
It's
Oh,
crazy.
that's awesome.
They don't sound like the Lionsgate fella, I'll tell you that much.
So, did
They
you, have
don't
to go,
sound like, oh, I
did you go to
just
did you go to
went
school for
sneaky.
anything for the zoo or for animals or?
No, so what's funny is actually after high school, I thought it'd be really cool to go to the Air Force. And you know, that was pretty cool at the
And you're like,
time.
but I was wrong. So
But I was wrong. You know, I figured
Didn't want me to go into it. He's like, no.
you know, I had a whole different mindset growing up. You know, they always say like you don't know what you want to do when you're growing up, and that's true.
Yes.
Because I wanted to jump out of airplanes, you know, for a living, and
Yeah.
that was cool, you know, while it lasted. But then I realized what really brought fulfillment into my life was working with animals, because that's something that to me as a child That's what really made me like
Mm.
happy.
Yeah.
But you know, when you're growing up, you're like, I can't make any money doing that.
Right,
like, you
right.
know,
Yeah.
a nonprofit. Come on, I got a
Yeah.
family to support. But you know, you realize you got to do what makes you happy. So
Absolutely.
I actually saw the zoo had openings.
That's
I
awesome.
started here
awesome.
seasonally, and now I'm here in marketing and communications.
That's great.
But from starting just being a guide here at the zoo.
That's
there
awesome.
you go, guys.
Now we do have some live viewers here. Gio, as Jinx usually calls me out for ignoring comments,
Yes.
Gio is also calling me out for ignoring comments, but that's fair.
Aw,
So Gio did ask, what animal is this? This is a
so
skink.
pretty.
It's a prehensile
You can call it a
tail-
monkey skink.
A monkey
A
skink
monkey.
because it monkeys around like Chuck. Both of them can hang from trees with their tails.
Yes.
And so this is a skink. And unfortunately, Gio, we only have the skink and we can't bring snakes because Joey is completely petrified of snakes for some reason, which we might get into later this afternoon about why that specifically is. But anybody who here is live, does anybody have a question for Joaquin? In fact, do you guys have any questions for Joaquin
I
about
got
skinks?
robbed by a snake when he was a toddler.
Hey, Joey, can you see if they have any questions for if they want to ask a question to Joaquin about the skink? And then you ask them and then yell it out to me so I can hear. No.
The name?
Yorgi. This is
Yeah.
Yorgi. His friend Timbuktu had a
Okay.
ambassador engagement and wasn't able to get here either. So.
And she was born here at the Phoenix Zoo, right?
Yeah.
She was either born here or we got her at a really young age.
Oh,
But
okay.
we've had her for a
Yeah.
long
Okay.
time.
Yes.
'Cause I've seen pictures of her like this size on one of our other like staff members' shoulders.
Yeah.
Super cute.
Awesome.
Yeah, so, a couple more questions. Thank you so much for your time, Joaquin. I don't know how long you can stay here, but we could probably talk to you all day.
Forever.
That's true.
Forever. But
Wherever you're going is no matter. Wherever the skink is going.
Skink
that's
stays,
our-
you go.
is,
Yeah.
is the goal then for like to continue to breed them and have more of them be here, or is that what's called conservation? I just want to. Or is that
It
part of a
really
conservation
just
effort?
does depend on the animal and what is needed at the time. So these guys
And
are
if they're in
threatened.
love or not.
Yeah, you know that is the most important part. We're not matchmaking out here. You
Right.
know, they go on a Love Is Blind first,
Yeah.
and then we.
I mean, do
determine
you
whether it's
ship
sturdy.
some of your animals here? Like,
You know,
what's your
it's-
favorite
it is-
animal
It is
ship?
insane. You guys are saying this right now because
Are we anthropomorphizing the animal too much?
no. That you're asking these questions because we literally just a couple of days ago shipped out our young lion boys to Zoo Miami.
No.
Yeah, they went. They
That's
got,
not what I meant.
That's not
by
what you
ship.
meant by ship.
Oh, see, that's where you know. That's where you know where my head's at.
Yeah.
Because you're talking about like how do you set up these animals?
Yeah,
how do
yeah,
you
no.
breed?
But that
ship?
is very
That's a
important.
good
That's probably
question.
more important than my question.
What
But
were
yeah.
you referring to?
Like
Relationship.
relationships.
She's like,
yes.
Oh,
when
God.
You know,
Yorkie
like-
and a
like-
log love each other
Compare
very
them.
much.
Yeah.
You know, like your ships, you know, like
Right.
Ray.
I mean, you were asking about breeding.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
No, we do lion Tinder for that.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
They
Now-
just look at it.
I know we're going to eventually talk here to Matt a little bit more about the gallery, but do you do a lot of stuff yourself with the art gallery?
So,
And I know you did a video with Danny, I believe, to talk about Timbuktu, but do you also do stuff with the gallery? Can you tell us a little bit about the art gallery as well?
so the art gallery is pretty dope simply because like, you know, it allows folks that like are bigger fans of art or maybe bigger fans of animals to really meet in that middle, you know, and be like, we can implement wild animals in art and inspire folks in that way. Or folks are like, I don't really care about animals, but boy, do I love fine art, you know, and they show up and they go, oh, that's a real lizard there too. So, you know, it's melding those two worlds together. And ultimately the goal is to get more people to care about our animals here at the zoo and care about more
Right.
animals out in the wild. As for me, the only art I do is photography, and
Oh,
compared to the stuff that
Oh,
folks do
nice.
with pencils and paint, it's garbage. Okay. I'm pressing a button and the computer's doing half the work. To all my photographer friends out there, don't be pretentious, guys. It's
Be
it's not a,
pretentious.
yeah.
People won't like you very much. but
Now,
do
I
it
mean-
But you
yourself.
can be pretentious.
I mean,
who
animals
knows?
are a very popular, you know, subject in art, right? So it just makes sense that there would be a gallery here at the
Well,
zoo.
Yeah,
And-
I mean, they are the most like natural piece of art. Look at these guys; they're just gorgeous. And then she's gonna add shades of red right now from
Oh,
the
yeah.
blood
'cause
she's
it's
gonna
gonna get
draw for my
super red.
skin.
Wow.
So for a few last questions for you, Joaquin,
That
and then
was
we'll
painful.
take a break and we'll get Matt up here to talk a little bit more about the art gallery, and then we'll get on with doing some other cool stuff throughout the day. Because again, we're gonna be doing a live walkthrough of the art
She wants to
gallery
give you a
for the
kiss.
Wild Side Art Gallery and hopefully the Savannah Gallery. And for any kids that are here, if you're near
Or
the Phoenix
adults.
Zoo or if you're adults too, we're doing a fun game where you can win $25 gift cards by playing each other or one of us in an animal guessing game. So we're excited to do that later today as well. And we're also doing an interview with Danny Marianino. And again, if you're just jumping into this or if you're watching live here at the Phoenix Zoo, my name is Jeremy and this is a show called Mercury, a show about podcasting and pop culture news. And this is Chuck, that's Jinx, and this is Joaquin. So Joaquin,
And this
And
is Yorkie.
Yorkie.
and this is
Yorkie.
Yorgie. I keep
Yorgie
wanting to say
Jorgensen.
Yorby. I don't know why. Wait, what did you say the full
I said
name was?
Jorgi Jorgensen.
But so,
Yeah.
Joaquin, a few things. What does your day look like? Your average day look like at a zoo, being a member of the zoo?
Well, the first thing I do is wake up in the morning and I cry.
Okay. Yep.
As
Because
we
you
all-
missed your animals so
because I
much.
miss
Because
my
miss
animals
the
so
animals,
much.
not
Yes.
because of the work at the Phoenix
No, it's
Zoo.
from all
No,
the,
no, no.
the pain from the- Did Yorkie poop on you?
No, she like was gonna fall, but then I remembered she can literally grab onto things better than I can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's probably fine.
But
in a
no,
foot.
honestly, my day is super random. Like, listen, I do photography, videography here. I get to hang out with animals. I
That's
get to
so
work with some animals.
awesome.
The perfect day involves being with animals all day, but sometimes all that video footage I gather has to be edited and cut, and I am
Aw.
stuck in the editing room.
I mean, you don't have like a desk lizard or something, like a desk cat.
no,
Well, that's also
every
what
every
Timbuktu
every
is
30
doing
minutes
right now is
Yeah.
editing videos.
He's
Yeah,
just
she's
monitoring
exactly
the
cutting
editing.
right
That's
now.
the
Yeah.
reason why.
Quality
Timbuktu
control.
couldn't
Yeah.
make it
Timbuktu
here.
has to bleep out all my cursing every time.
Yeah.
that
That's
works.
all right. I have
Every
that
time
problem
he
too.
digs her nails.
I have
out to
that
the
problem
animals.
100%
Yes.
as well.
He's like, Joaquin, we have copyright infringement again.
For anybody that's watching right now, are there any other
Come on and sit
live
down, guys.
lizard stuff going on today, or do you do these types of? I know there's like other stages where they talk about where you guys talk about animals and maybe have Falcon's box or something along those lines. But
She's so active.
but
Oh,
are
the
those
Falcons
are
don't
more of
box.
that stuff going on today for anybody who's watching this live?
Yeah, so we have a lot of stuff happening out here at the zoo. We
Yeah.
have our presentations daily,
Got
animal shows. Heck, I think
Nice.
today we might even have a venomous presentation. Don't quote me
Ooh.
though. But
Is it a snake that we can get Joey at?
Yeah.
Venomous
Ah.
snake, Joey.
I'll hold a
Venomous.
snake.
Okay.
you get to see how spicy they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're actually going to see
They're
which
spicy
snake bite is the
senoritas.
venomous by having guests come up, and just be like, all right, guys, give it a go.
Give it a bite. We'll see what happens.
Like
Joey,
Coyote
we're-
Peterson over
We're
here.
Yeah.
gonna have you test the venom. Dustin's up for that. That seems like something. See, Dustin just said, "Sure, why not?"
See, we won't do that simply because that's how we lose accreditation. We
Oh.
are a professional zoo.
Well, you
So
can chalk it up to testing the antivenom.
Now,
Yeah.
for anybody that's here that wants to
Like,
make
nope,
a
this one doesn't
donation to
work.
the Phoenix Zoo or become a member, when they make a donation, can they make it specifically to go to a Yorkie here so that she has more money to do cool stuff?
So there's a lot of ways to actually straight up support the zoo. So yeah, you can do donations, but our animals actually have wish lists. If you go to our
Ooh.
website,
What?
each trail, like let's say the keepers that take care of the big cats, keepers that take care of the lizards, they go, Yorkie really wants a new, Honda Civic.
Oh.
And then they can get her one. No, but literally it is stuff like if you just want to get her like her dirt,
She
for her
probably-
terrarium, if you want to
Yeah.
get her more food,
That's
if you want to get her a
great.
new toy, it is there on her wish list.
I
and you
know
can
it's
help
very
them.
satisfying for people when they donate to actually see like the result of their donation
Mhm.
right away. So that's a great way to like donate directly to the
Well,
cause.
somebody bought our wolves a pool once.
Oh yay!
Yeah, and they used it, so we got video of it and we sent it over to them, and we're like, "See, it didn't just go to Joaquin's
I'm
backyard."
gonna buy a
That
live.
is really cool.
I'm gonna
So,
buy a
do you know
camera for
anything
that.
that's on Yorgie's wish list?
For her, it's probably more climbing utensils. She
Oh,
loves to
yeah.
climb all over things,
Like-
so probably different grasses. And she's a vegetarian girl, so we got to pay for her
Oh,
food.
There you go.
So vegetarian. What's the food that you feed her?
She has
Vegetables.
a lot of
Well, I
different fruits
figured
and
that
vegetables.
part, but I
There
didn't know.
is-
Maybe. Well, is there a favorite food that she likes?
There is a particular, I
Broccoli.
believe it is a ficus plant that she can eat that
Oh.
is like venomous or poisonous to every thing else, but
There's
they
so
can
much
eat it.
poison and venom in this
Yeah.
conversation.
Oh yeah.
We should have a venom talk.
I
like
forget
phone talk.
the exact plant. One of my buddies, he talks about it all the time, but there is a specific plant
Mm.
that she can eat that'll knock out anything else, but she's just like
wow.
delicious.
That is awesome. All right.
really
Well,
cool.
Joaquin, is there any final closing thoughts that you have, or anything that you think anybody else should know about Yorgie here?
No, Yorgie is an amazing girl, and she's got the best care at the Phoenix Zoo, just like every other animal out here. These guys are
She's
here
so
living their
happy.
best lives, and we love them.
Can some of the people here that are watching, are they able to take pictures with Yorgie?
Yes, $5.
$5 pictures.
I'm kidding. You
For
guys can come
your-
check
All
her
right.
out.
For
If
your
you guys want, you guys have an opportunity to take a picture with the skink, absolutely free, or $5. I'm not sure if Joaquin's kidding yet, because that's the second or third time that he's mentioned it.
He's like, Joaquin,
So
do you need
far,
some money?
I'm like, do you want me? I have some cash
Yeah,
on
guys,
me.
If you want to see more of what we do, you can watch us. We are Mercury on YouTube. You can find us at Age of Radioverse. We do cover a lot of awesome topics today. We are here live at the Phoenix Zoo until 1 o'clock, right?
So 1 o'clock, maybe 2
Yes,
o'clock, because we had a
maybe
lot of
2,
technical difficulties.
Maybe 3, maybe
And
4.
who knows what's going to
whatever.
happen today, but we're going to be doing a live stream from the art galleries. We're going to be talking to Danny Marianino, the author of Dana and the Lost Lizard. We're also going
So
to be
gorgeous.
playing an animal guessing game for the opportunity for people to win $25 gift cards. So everybody
Woo!
stay tuned for this. We're going to take a short break, and we will be back with Matt Strangeways from the Phoenix Zoo talking about the art gallery, and then probably bringing in Danny Marianino as well. So we'll be back soon.
I booped the skink